All right, so I just want to talk about something while this match is going on. AEW released this game, and I do like what they have on the game. Now, they're adding things little by little. They're not making the game every single year, so we know that they have the time to add things on. One of the problems is people are so impatient, and they want just more. They want everything, just more, to the point where they get unreasonable. Now, this game particularly is a solid game. It just needs more features. It needs more things. Like I said, I'm not going to go into all that. I already made a couple of videos about it, and it's really like overkill now. Every time you turn around, somebody's making a complaint, a video just complaining, just whining, like, grow up a little bit. This, now I don't know, it didn't break my pockets at all. And when it comes to principle, I get it. It's not about how much it costs or didn't, but then it is with a lot of people because they feel like, well, I want more. Now, let me just point something out to you guys. I've been playing 2K as well. 2K has many flaws. Yeah, it has more options. It has more features. Yes. Okay. But to be honest with you, the game is example, I'm playing in a tag match, and my partner literally runs around, jumps off the apron, runs around the ring instead of breaking up the pin. When you put different match types, there's times where they'll go outside the cage, can't find their way back in the cage door. Just a lot of goofy stuff. So a match that could have took 10 minutes ended up being 28 minutes, 30 minutes because they can't find their way back in. There's so many things. The funny thing is, when AEW comes up, it's like, they should have did this, they should have did that. I have a complaint and a rant about this. Oh, AEW, I can't believe they did this and that. But the same people will complain about WWE as long as they're not comparing it to AEW. Because let's be real, these are a lot of WWE marks. It doesn't matter what game comes out, they're going to find something to complain about. Yeah, we want more features. Features are coming. Things are going to happen. In the meantime, I enjoy the game. And I enjoy so many other games. So I play whatever I want to play. I'm not sitting up here making rant videos about no particular game or no particular company. That's just not what I do. I really don't care that much. It's just for fun that we do these things. And that's all it is. People can't even enjoy that because they're so busy ranting and complaining. It's gotten to the point. I've seen 6 guys sit up on a panel with these disgusted, angry looks on their faces, like they just found out that their wives were cheating on them or something. Like, honestly, and I'm just like, man, you guys need to grow up. Like, you don't know how ridiculous you look sitting there complaining about a freaking video game. Well, at the end of the day, you have games like the Wrestling Code, which I saw a video today, where there's a guy saying that the game is definitely coming out, that the delay has been because the game wasn't supposed to be announced at all. It got leaked, so they spoke about it and showed some footage. Okay, let's say that's even true. It's been 4 long years. When this game, when and if this game comes out, this game better have, more than what 2K has to offer in terms of the sake of the fans not complaining, or the consumer or the buyers. I don't even like the word fans, but people love calling themselves fans, so it is what it is. But they, believe me, anything that you can do on 2K, if you can't do it on another game, they should have did this, they should have did that, complaint. We've been hearing from this, Ultra Pro Wrestling, that it's coming out, and same thing, it's been about 4 years. Ultra, it's another one, Ultra Violent Wrestling or something like that. Same thing. It's been like 4 years. I remember the one year where they did an announcement. They did like a compilation video of all the new wrestling games coming out. And it just was like, look at all those games that came out that didn't come out. Now, Retromania came out, and, they put 16 wrestlers on the game. Said there were more coming. The only addition that we got that wasn't on there originally was Chris Bay. We were supposed to get Mr. Hughes and James Storm. That never happened. was supposed to get a tag team story mode, an extended single story mode. That never happened. We got some more rings, and pretty much it looks like they've given up on Retromania. The hate for AEW has gotten so real. Like the ignorance, the childishness, where I saw a video where someone literally said Retromania was better than AEW Fight Forever. It had more features. No, that's an absolute lie. I mean, you have like the 4-man, 3-man, 2-man, whatever. Okay. Well, AEW has one-on-one. They have tag team. They have a 3-way, right? They have a 4-way. Okay. Retromania has 2 types of chain fence and a big metal, cage fence. They do have that. Guess what? They don't have an exploding barbed wire match. They don't have a creative character match. You can't do anything. You can't customize anything on there at all. So it's funny that even though you can do it on AEW, but it's not enough. You should have more. Yeah, I want more customizations on AEW as well. But you can't do the same things. It's not the same thing. They don't have, you can't even create or customize your wrestlers on there. So it's funny how when a guy is saying that it's deeper, it has more depth. No, it actually doesn't. It really doesn't. You can't even, it's look, they're both arcade games, but Retromania is a straight throwback WrestleFest, straight up arcade playing game. Let's be real. That's just like an insult to sit and say it's better or even comparable to AEW Fight Forever. And that's just like, hey, your opinion, you're entitled to your opinion, but I know that's nothing but hate. That's nothing but hate. And the crazy thing is, all these people keep making these channels saying that AEW Fight Forever is a dead game. The very next day, they're making another video about the game. The day after that, 2 days after that. So it's like, if the game is so dead, why do you keep talking about it? And if you have asked for a refund and you don't play it no more and all these things, okay, well, why do you keep making videos about it? Then that's obvious. It's just more of if you're telling the truth that you don't have the game anymore, well, then it's just obvious that it's just a hate thing and you pretty much just have nothing better to do with your time. So, with all that being said, what's the purpose, right? What is the purpose of making these hate rant videos? Then they get upset because, they're not communicating with us. Okay, I get all of that. I get it. And the frustration is there. But that's not going to make them move any faster because you guys come up with a bunch of, they should have made this, they should have made that. Look, when this Ultra Wrestling game comes out, I hope it's a solid game. I don't look at any game and say I hope it fails. Or I just don't have that stupidity in me. But I'm telling you guys, whatever you cannot do on that game, whatever it is you cannot do, and you can do it on 2K, you're going to get the same complaints. You should be able to do this and this. I don't know why they didn't do that. How come you can't do this? If it was me, I would have made it this way. You're going to get the same little childish rants. And, these games have been taking so long. Look at Undisputed Boxing, right? This game has been 4 years in the making. And what they tried to do to really get over that hump of being able to get more attention to the game than they really, they didn't want the game to fail, put it like that. They wanted to, from the very gate, the time that they announced it, it got some attention, but that game still has the same flaws. They keep telling you that the game is fixed, or they made this, they added that, but it got to the point where now you're comparing this to Fight Night Champions, a game that came out like 11, 12 years ago. Why? Here's the thing. 11, 12 years later, people are still playing Fight Night Champions. People have already got to the point with Undisputed where they're saying, you know what, man, this game is, I don't know. Now, Fight Night Champion haters will sit there and try to make you think that you don't see what you see when you're watching Undisputed. So my whole thing with that is, look, you play what you want to play. You get what you want. It's your money. But I just don't understand how the so-called gaming community, like, you think that it was a positive thing. Yeah, we all get to play these games and just have fun and chill. No, it's not that at all. It's just the opposite. It's a whole well, I want to be able to do this and this, and I can't do this and that, so I'm pissed off. I'm not happy. Well, as I said, you just need to grow up. Really, WWE 2K makes a game every single year. Do you know how long, unless you don't have a job, you have no real responsibilities, do you know how hard it is to sit up and make all of these rings, all of these created wrestlers, customize everything, and do you know how long that takes? I have no interest in doing that same thing every single year. By no way, shape, or form am I interested in doing that every single year. So for me, I pick and choose which 2Ks I want. This is what I love about a game that's not annually like that, because it's the same thing with Madden. I'm not buying a new Madden every single year. And see, what they're doing with 2K is they are making storylines for every game. I haven't even scratched the surface on what I can do on 2K. So for me to actually go and then buy another one, it's like, well, damn, I still have a lot of work to do on the last one. It's like, nah, I can't do that. I have no interest in that. I mean, I think, 14, 16, 18, I believe, and 22. I have no real interest in buying 23, 24. I just, when these, I have not done much of it. And as a matter of fact, well, it's not a rant, but let me tell you what happened on 2K. Maybe this happened to some of you. I don't know. But I had every slot filled, all my created wrestlers, all the wrestlers I downloaded, all of this work, all these customized rings. I mean, they were so gorgeous. And I'm like, okay, now I'm going to start recording, which is today. Well, about a week ago, I don't know what the hell happened, but I turned my game on and everything was gone. I was starting from scratch. I'm like, what? So all of them, the points I built and unlocked all these wrestlers, and I had so much content I was going to put, and I'm like, what? Are you serious? So now I had to go recreate, and I'm like, nah, I haven't recreated any rings yet. I didn't recreate. I didn't create as many wrestlers as I did last time. I just pretty much got a lot of them. Just it's from the gaming from the community, But honestly, it just angered me. Because it was just like, I got to do this all. I'm not. It wasn't like it was just more like I was more irritated, not angry, but more irritated. Like, are you serious? All of that content gone. So I don't know what the hell happened. Because it's like, what happened? I was sitting there. I had played like 2 games of it. Said, okay, no problem. Stopped everything. Turned the game off. Same thing I always do. Went to the store, came back, and when I turned the game on, everything was gone. So yeah, that happened. And I said, wow. And today is the day that I said I'm going to start recording again and putting this newer content out. But listen, hey, it's just games. Now, you think I'm happy though about that stuff being erased like that? No, I don't. I have no idea what happened. It's just gone. It's just not there. So, bottom line, y'all, these things are meant for us to have fun with. And when people are like, I got my refund and I can't believe this game ruined my life. I mean, these are the comments that people make. And I'm like, wow, video game ruined your life. That really doesn't say a whole lot about you in a good way. I mean, look, every year the WWE puts out 2 versions of their game, right? And they'll put the one out for 80, then they'll put the other one out for like 120. You know what's funny though? They're still going to put what you don't have. If you buy the one for $80, well, guess what? Through the store, they're going to put that content up there. Like if you didn't get the NWO version and you got the $80 version with Rey Mysterio on it, like I did, yeah. What wound up happening though is, guess what? Now you go to the store, you can get that $10 NWO pack with the sold out ring and the whatever the other CW ring that they had. But you understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's your choice, but you're still eventually spending the $120. In fact, you're even going to spend more. Why? Because they're going to put these little packs up there with different wrestlers that you can get. And guess what? The funny thing is, I notice when I watch videos of people putting their content up, they don't even put the content up. How you have 24 hours in a day. Some people are putting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 videos up. You know what's crazy? They don't even put video with content of the wrestlers that's in the stable of the WWE. It's everything is mostly what they created and wrestlers from other promotions, which is fine. But what I'm saying is, if you're buying these game packs and you're buying, but you're not even using these wrestlers, then what is it? Just to fill up a slot? Because if you're not using them, then aren't you wasting your money? So for everybody that keep talking about what the AEW needs, yeah, we all understand there's more content. It's coming. And it's no need for them to just keep jumping on saying the same thing over and over. Oh, yep, it's coming, guys. It's coming, guys. It's coming. Because you'll get sick of hearing that. They're not saying much of anything. When they do, they got this one guy, I forget his name, it's Mr. Hartgrave or something like that. He does a lot of AEW content. But listen, y'all. It is what it is. He'll give you some things that it's not even what he knows. A lot of it is what he thinks. He'll pull up what's on a website or something, and he'll read it off. But at the end of the day, it comes down to this. These are all games. If these games make or break you, that's sad, but hey, it's unfortunate. But if you understand that these games are for fun, it takes a lot. Put yourself in these shoes. Look at how long it takes you to create wrestlers and rings. Now imagine creating them, actually creating them. You understand? You're doing it within the game, but actually creating the game. And from what I understand, they have one person doing all of this. So just saying, y'all, I think people need to just chill out, enjoy their games, understand things do happen. Not saying you shouldn't voice your opinions and try to, be heard and so they can understand what you want. But that's not the same as just ranting and making a bunch of stupid videos. So I just want to say salute to all the people that's still putting up videos of AEW, Retromania, Action Arcade Wrestling or whatever, because you know what? That's what they're here for. Fun. Yes, I want to see more content on AEW, which I believe is coming. I wish they would have done more with Retromania, but it seems like they're giving up. And I wish they would have gave you more on Action Arcade Wrestling, but they didn't. They are what they are. You don't have to spend the money. It's yours. If you got refunds, whatever game, fine. But when it gets to the point where we're just ranting and just everybody's making videos, if I no longer have this game, then I have no reason to sit and just rant. Because now what I'm doing is trying to ride a wave and get likes, views, and subscribers. Because, hey, the cool thing right now, the end thing is to hate on AEW. So I got my refund, but I'm just going to keep making AEW hate videos. Like I said, get a life, grow up. That's just childish. It's completely stupid. But at the end of the day, for those who like the game, hey, that's what's up. If you don't like it, that's cool too. I don't work for AEW. I don't make any money from them. But I do like the game. And when the content comes, then it comes. At the end of the day, all these other wrestling games that you hear about, that they're not showing you any content at all. They're not showing you anything. And it's been 4 years in the making. Well, let's just hope that those games live up to expectations, because like I said, WWE marks are the majority of these content creators of wrestling games. And when they make a video, they are always trying to find something to complain about. And they're always going to tell you, well, on WWE 2K, you can do this and that. And what I say to you guys is, well, then why don't you stop playing other video games and play nothing but 2K? Because what I don't want is another version of 2K with the letters AEW stabbed on it or whatever. We want different content. Just like when you watch the shows, they have a different feel. Same thing. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all. Enough talk.